Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to Global Impromptu Speaking session number 206. Thank you so much for joining me today. I would appreciate if you can turn your videos on and put your mics off for the entire session. We will be speaking for 1 minute minimum and 2 minutes and 30 seconds maximum. Today, our topics master is very respectable and very supportive. Our mentor, Toastmaster Sunita. She's been supporting so many Cavaliers and Toastmasters for a long time. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sunita ma'am, for your ever-ending support, and you've been very nice, always smiling whenever you speak. You make sense and you speak humble. Thank you so much, and again, thank you so much for taking time to take this role today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for this humble and very supportive lady, Toastmaster Sunita Nair, as the topics master. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. So today will be our own timers, no? Okay.
We will be managing our time by ourselves. Yeah.
Okay. Good evening to all of you all. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon from wherever you all are joining. Let's start with the session. As you know, you speak for a minimum of 1 minute and a maximum of 2.5 minutes. Okay. We have a few speakers with us already. We will start with Toastmaster Umar since he was the first one to join.
Oh, I am number one. Huh?
Yeah, because you are the first one to join.
Oh, I happen to be the first one. Good.
Okay. Master Umar, I have a topic for you. Give me your opinion. The soul would have no rainbow if the eyes did not have tears. The soul would have no rainbow if eyes did not have tears.
The soul does not have tears.
Rainbow. Soul would have no rainbow if the eyes do not have tears. I'm not very good at typing, so please, I will not be able to type. Am I not?
No, your voice, sold, you are talking, S-O-U-L?
S-O-U-L. The soul would have no rainbow if the eyes had no tears.
Oh, okay. Now understand, yes. So you are talking about soul would not have a rainbow. See, rainbow comes after what? Rain. Sometimes very heavy rain comes and you say, okay, the rainbow is there. After each difficulty, after each negativity that is in your life, there comes something positive. Because you will not get a walk in the park. You will not see an easy way of achieving your goals and all those things. So there will be a lot of difficulties. There will be a lot of challenges in your life. But those challenges, if you overcome them, you will see the rainbow. Those challenges may make you cry, make you very emotional and sad, and they can cause a big setback in your life. But if you stand tall and strong and have that willpower in you, you can convert those setbacks into opportunities to grow. And those growth opportunities are rainbows in your life, rainbows for your soul. And those beautiful rainbows, different colors are there. Don't you want to enjoy everyone? Everybody wants to see those, no? So why give up? Why think in negative terms? Why think in terms of limitations and sadness and sinking feelings that you have for your own self and for others? Think in terms of goodness. Think in terms of beautiful rainbows that you can create for your own self and for the others. That's what we are here for. To love ourselves and to give away that love. To find your purpose and give away that thing. Because that's what we are here for, to serve and enjoy every moment of it. So make beautiful rainbows in your life, stay strong and have strong willpower. I am sure you will enjoy a lot of rainbows in your life. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Umar, I will say good improvisation there. Okay.
Really?
I
I thought
just I just wanted to get even. That is all.
oh, but you got odd. You cannot get even. I knew the topic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good
Okay.
topic, by the way, good topic.
Yeah. Now we move on to the next speaker, and that is Carla. Carla,
I'm here.
will you be able to switch on your video?
Nope, I'm not in a position to do that at the moment.
Okay. Okay. Carla, the topic for you is what doesn't kill you makes a great story. What doesn't kill you makes a great story. Carla.
Thank you, Table Topics Mistress, for such an interesting question. What doesn't make you will kill you? Fellow Toastmasters and guests, good morning. I can recall being a part of a committee team here in my community, and I was contesting for the position as chairman for our community center ground. As a result of that, I wasn't successful in the top hierarchy role. However, that did not deter me from moving ahead. It would have killed me in terms of being disappointed that those persons who were supposed to be supporting this movement for the enhancement of our community center didn't see it fit for me to be a part of that esteem theme because of my affiliation with the current government here in Guyana, who has been oppressing the African race here. So they find it that if I'm associating myself with those people, that I am in terms selling out my community. But what I learned overall is that what doesn't kill me, definitely I can continue to move forward because it's not about people, it's about you making an impact, not only for yourselves, but generations to come and changing the world at large. So for me, moving forward, I would encourage all of you that if you would have embarked on any journey and in the middle of it, it kills you, remember that you can still get up, go again, and make an impact in the lives of others. So, Master Sunita, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Carla, for that wonderful take on the subject. We now move on to our third speaker, Toastmaster Sherman.
Yes, madam. Yes.
Topic is roads were made for journeys, not destinations. Roads were made for journeys, not destinations.
Madam Topic Master and Global Defense. Yes, that's correct. My take is roads are made for journeys, not for destinations. Yeah. So if you find the correct road, you can reach the your visionary destination. And also it says like if you are sailing a ship with a compass and the captain gives the orders, you can reach the destination through with your looking at the compass, and the captain is responsible. They are giving wheel orders to people reach the destination. And likewise, even the Toastmasters, the president is a captain of the ship. The captain can, now these days, a lot of installation ceremonies are happening. He'll give the real orders, and club or exco can meet their goals and meet achieving the President Distinguished Club status or Golden Gavel or any other thing. So the destination is maybe your final goal, or how you reach that destination is you should know the journey, the roads, the correct roads you select it. Some have in a crossroads. So you have to find the real road and go to that destination. And otherwise you will go to a different destination without your knowledge. Over to you, Madam Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sherman, for those views. We now go to Toastmaster Salam. Toastmaster Salam.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Can you turn your video on, please?
I'm not in a position to turn on.
Oh, okay. Toastmaster Salam. A certain darkness, there's a lot of disturbance. A certain darkness is needed to see the stars. A certain darkness is needed to see the stars. Toastmaster Salam.
I didn't catch that. Can you please write it in chat so I remember it?
A certain darkness is needed to see the stars.
A certain darkness is needed to see the stars. Okay.
Yes.
There is a story during these past 2 years. Many people have seen a lot of dark times. Some have been unfortunate to lose. Some have lost their jobs. There's a lot of unemployment because of COVID-19. But if you see on the bright side, you see the silver lining. You see that this kind of is many things. Especially for me, how it worked out was that I realized that in my rat race of a life, I never bothered to even learn my neighbor's name, enough time with my family, or even call my mom in once a week. Due to COVID-19 and because working from home, I was able to get some time because of my industry, I believe. But this made me realize that even though it is the world is in a terrible place right now, but it made me like, okay, I do not kind of interact or give enough my loved ones. So I have become more selfless during this time. So in another way, one of my friends, he is in the complete opposite industry. He works in hotel and tourism. He lost. He has many other hobbies which he never got time for because of his routine going back and forth. So he took up another job and he is making. He learned financially acquired new skills. So for him, it was not that all this free time because of his unemployment. He acquired some new skills and he thought so it is true that in dark times people find them those who help themselves.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Salam. Thank you for taking the trouble to talk, even though you're not in a place where you could. Thank you. Since Shazna wants to go, I think we will take her next.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, Shazna, a man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. A man cannot be comfortable without his own approval.
Would I have given this table topics here if Madam Table Topic Master Sumita has not understood my situation and given me the opportunity? Dear Toastmasters from all around the globe, I'm definitely sure that for us to take a lead, that first step should be our step. And the second step should be the ones whom we expect. If I had not explained my situation to Ma'am Sumita, she would not have given me the opportunity. Then I would have I might have left the meeting without even talking. The first step in everyone's life should be taken by themselves. And then it goes with the flow. Because the journey of 1,000 miles starts with just one step. And that very one step starts with confidence. Dear speakers from around the world, if I ask you, for how many of y'all Max is hard? Can someone just show me some features? I can see a few of you, pointing out hands and raising up their hands. I'm a Max tutor who has been tutoring for more than 400 kids so far. Out of that, more than 200 kids start saying Max is hard. So my main objective is not to teach them Max, is to give them the confidence that they can do it. Because if they gain the confidence that they can do it, then 99% of the job is done. Balance 1%, we could do it with the flow. So my dear speakers from around the world, trust me, you are in the right place to you just grab this opportunity and start talking and don't stop with it. If you keep flowing with the flow, I'm definitely sure one day you all will be the world champions. Back to the amazing host of the day, Table Topic Master. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Shasna. So inspiring. More power to you. Okay. We now move to our next speaker, the Toastmaster Pratyush Gupta.
Yes, ma'am. You can call me Babu. Ma'am, we like.
We are used to call Babu Gupta from earlier on. Okay. Toastmaster Babu, your topic is sometimes following your heart means losing your mind. Sometimes following your heart means losing your mind. Over to you.
I was in my workshop, that is the manufacturing unit, that I happen to be the employer of that unit. It is a festive season coming in our country, and the workload is also very high. So one day, one client visited my workshop to see that whether I am really working on his order or not. And he came and saw me that I was just gossiping with my co-workers and my employees. I was having a chit chat. Then he told me that you said that you are very much serious regarding the preparation of my material, the order that I gave you. Have you lost your mind that you are doing this? You are the leader, you are the organizer of the whole organization. If you will do this, who will do the work? You need to tell them. And rather than telling them to work, you are taking part in their chit chats and gossip. I told him that yes, I am following my heart at this very moment. They have worked a lot. They have worked hard. And it's okay if I chat with them for half an hour. It is an accident that you have arrived at this very moment while I am having the chit chat. But that does not mean that I am not serious. Yes, I am following my heart. It's okay if you have an impression that I have lost my mind. But if this feeling, this light-hearted feeling and this communication with my workers give them a positive and a fresh mindset to work, then it's okay if you think that I have lost my heart, because lost my mind, because by following my heart, I am going to give you what you want at the time. Because if you also will not follow your heart, you will certainly lose your mind at one point. Please follow your heart and don't stress your mind too much. Thank you, and back to table topic.
Thank you, Toastmaster Babu, for sharing that story with us. Made a lot of sense, made the topic come alive. Okay. We now move to Toastmaster Santosh. Toastmaster Santosh?
Yes.
Yes. Toastmaster Santosh. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Toastmaster Santosh. Silence is a true friend who never betrays.
Yes, thank you. Good evening. Good topic. Every male member sitting in the room knows this very well. If you want to have a successful life, you have to keep silence. That is the crux. But anyways, not always the silence is important, because generally when I sit in the meetings in my company office, uh, if there are some customers or even the big bosses come from for the meeting in the office, and they put forward some questions in front of us, or they ask some ideas, and if we don't speak out because of something else, we felt that it is better to be silent. Then sometimes it is considered as you don't have ideas in your mind, and that's why you are silent, and that push you behind actually in your career. So it has to be balanced. Whenever you have right ideas, right time, you have to speak on that times, and not always the silence is the right way, I think. But at the home level, whenever you are at home, it is always better to have a silence to keep the all environment positive and vibrant. Thank you very much, and back to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Santosh, for that very balanced view. And we move on to our next speaker, Toastmaster Mudassir. Toastmaster Mudassir, yes. Is he there? I am not able to see him. Is he here? No, I don't think so. Toastmaster Jaya.
Very good evening.
Good evening. Toastmaster Jaya. Life is really very simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Life is really very simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Toastmaster Jaya.
A very good morning, afternoon, and evening to all global impromptu members and their guests. Life is very simple, but we make it complicated. Well, I would say 50-50. um, People say life is simple. Okay, uh, we live simple. Like if you take, for example, uh, less fortunate people, their life is very simple, simple living. But when it comes to environment, work or people or natural environment or calamities, they make things hard for us, right? So, and on other hand, for a well-to-do people, rich people, like I would say actors or models, they make their life is very simple, but they make it complicated by doing all wrong things, following, uh, um, like they get trapped by wrong people guiding them, and then they have to go to drugs, smoking, drinkings, and they get caught or they think of suicide. And of course, they do suicide themselves. They don't recognize themselves at all because of this. So it all depends on each individual how we um, how to live simple and think high and not following the wrong path, the wrong people who lead you. to wrongdoings that will make your life very complicated. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jaya. Good advice there for all of us to follow. Thank you so much. We now move to Minna from Kenya. You'll have to unmute yourself.
I was not expecting question. I was supposed to listen only, but I'm happy to speak whatever I can. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Give me easy
Meena.
one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Meena, a shared joy is a double joy. A shared sorrow is half a sorrow. A shared joy is double joy. A shared sorrow is half a sorrow. Did you get it?
Yeah. Shared joy is
Double.
double joy, and shared sorrow is half joy. Half the joy. We always, thank you, Toastmaster. Let me try what I can say about it. Always share joy with people. Joy, a little joy that you experience. Explain to them that joy means so much in the life. Joy of materialistic is not a joy. Joy from soul. Joy for people. Like saying, I'm proud of you, I'm happy for you, will make them happy. Sorrow, if somebody has lost in COVID, and if you strive and help, like you sit there and listen, rather than saying that you are sorry and this was a bad thing to happen. Instead, she has so much to share about her lost loved one that she would like to tell you, and we should always listen. So with the sorrow, if you want to share, you must listen. And if you want to share joy, then every little thing you must share. That could be like now. I'm sharing with you a beautiful joy of talking to you all in Dubai. It's a beautiful place, like a small village of Nakuru in Kenya, where we have beautiful flamingos and we have beautiful crater and beautiful weather and green grass and lovely trees. Sorrow disappears in our atmosphere. Thank you, Toastmaster. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Minna. If I were living in Nakuru, my joys would be not double; it would be quadrupled.
Yes, it is very beautiful. Thank you very much.
Toastmaster Mohammed, are you ready?
Yes, madam, I was ready before. Now also I'm ready.
I'm so sorry. You had to be put on hold. Minna, can you please mute us? Yeah. Toastmaster Mohammed Bakruddin, your topic is, if you want to test a man's character, give him power. If you want to test a man's character, give him power. Is it clear?
Yeah, thank you, table topic master. fellow Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmasters and guests. If I want to give a character, test a character, give him a power. A classic example of in our Toastmaster community, if you want to test the character we are nominating, I will go step by step, which is from the club level, area level, division level, district level, regional level, and international level. So each and every person who are the leader, they are giving a power. Example, you take from the club president, area directors, division directors, district directors, regional directors, and international directors. So everyone, they are giving you their character to display how they are well in their leadership. So this way, we can see those who perform their duties. Example, in Toastmasters Club, we had certain criteria you want to be achieved as a president distinguished club, then you need to fulfill all the requirements. So we are giving a power and see his character, how he's performing his duty from his ability to make this happen. Similarly, in all the level of Toastmaster journey. Overall, I will test as a personal, but we don't have enough time. So back to you, Master of Table Topic Master.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Vakruddin, for making it so relatable with giving us a Toastmaster example. We come to the next speaker, Flora. Is she here? Is Flora here? No, I don't think so. Najla, are you in a position to talk now?
Yes.
Okay. Najla, a little learning is a dangerous thing. Najla, Toastmaster Najla, a little learning is a dangerous thing.
Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to my family Impromptu. Little learning is a dangerous thing. How much more if it is more learning? Knowledge is a power. I always believe that. But if a person having less knowledge, it's also dangerous. Why I am agreeing on this? Because the people or the person who has little knowledge, if he argue with you, he will argue on a wrong point. And then you will get too much disappointed with the information that you have and he has. So usually you have to have the full knowledge to get the full information. Why I'm going to college, why we are encouraging people to have the education, to have more knowledge. If there is any discussion or there is any argument and debate, we will be in a good stand. With a person who's having a little knowledge, that's very, very dangerous, because that debate or that discussion will not be healthy and will not be based on evidence. This is the minimum thing I can say. So knowledge is power, yes. More knowledge is dangerous, because the opposite of little knowledge, they will be more smarter than what you are maybe, or what I am. So if I'm arguing with a smarter guy or a smarter person who's having more knowledge, and still he will have a debate and discussion on a wrong point, because he will believe that he's having more knowledge than you and he will have more information than you. Based on that, he will only discuss and debate. So both way is dangerous. We have to make the balance on the knowledge. As all things in life, we have to have the balance in those. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Najla, for a very honest opinion over that. Okay. We now move to Toastmaster Farida. Yes, Master Farida, good to see you here. Yes, Master Farida.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, the topic here for you
Am I
is.
audible?
Yes, you are. Okay, the topic for you is money talks, but all mind ever says is goodbye. Money talks, but all mind ever says is goodbye. Did you get it? Hello.
Yes, a very good evening. Yes, a very good evening to my global impromptu family members. I have missed you all too. I'm sure I'll be attending more religiously from next month onwards. I'm just a tad bit busy till the inauguration ceremony of the Expo 2020 in Dubai. So the topic that has been given to me is money talks, but all mind ever says is good. I will log in again from another device.
Oh. Okay. Till she gets back, I think, shall we go ahead? Successful Glinton. There's somebody called Successful Glinton. Is he still here? No. Okay. Then we'll go to you, Geeta. Have you been able to? Yes, I can see her. Yeah. Toastmaster Geeta. Blowing out someone's candle doesn't make yours shine brighter. Blowing out someone else's candle doesn't make yours shine brighter.
What are the people of the world doing today? We all want to pull somebody else down in order to reach great heights, in order to reach great success, to achieve success. What we are trying to do is pull somebody down. But I tell you, my dear friends, good evening to one and all. If we want to shine in our lives, it's not important. Please do not pull others down. This politics you find in almost every corporate world or even in the schools, people, when they want to reach the zenith, when they're over ambitious, they don't hesitate doing anything, hurting anybody. Now, let me tell you a small little example. When I just joined school, that was St. Joseph's Convent years back, I was still very naive, very simple. I had just joined. I was just 23 years old at that time. So I was teaching the lower classes. So when I was teaching the nursery and the first standard, what I did was there were lots of words, typical words for dictation. So I feel bad for those innocent little children working so hard. So I gave them about 70 to 80 words still out of the whole book. So I gave them. And there was another teacher who was more experienced. She went and complained to the sister superior, to the head principal. She went and told that Geeta has leaked out the paper. She has leaked out the paper. And I was called by the principal. And I was very, very shocked. That what have I done? Why is this principal so annoyed with me? And then she happened to ask me, she told me, Geeta, why did you leak the paper? Why did you tell those words? It seems other teachers are objecting to it. Then I showed her the list of words. I said, sister, these are 70 to 80 words. I think it covers almost all the chapters. The only difference is they don't have to keep searching for the words. It's given in an order, in a proper order. So that was really very, very hurting. I felt very bad. Instead of helping the new teachers, instead of helping the younger ones, why do we have to pull them down and then go and complain about them? So this was just a very petty example, a very small example, which lingered on with me. And that's why when I became a teacher, experienced teacher, I always made it a point to help the ones who are still much younger, who are still learning, who are still experiencing. So it's always better to help them out, your experience is certainly going to make a difference in their life. Instead of trying to, so it's no use if you blow somebody else's candles out and try, even then if you shine to a great extent, I don't think that is that gets you any credibility. So if you really want to shine, do it with the help of others, help others, be compassionate to others, love others, and then you can reach great heights, and you will certainly be remembered by the world there. With that, I end. Thank you. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Geeta. That was a nice example and made us clearly visualize your topic. Okay. Toastmaster Farida, are you ready to go?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, very clearly.
I'm sorry, logged in from a different device now. Will you be giving me a different topic?
I think I should be, no? Okay. Yeah. Toastmaster Farida, life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. Toastmaster Farida.
A very good evening to my global impromptu family members. Surely I have missed you all and I love you all. Every single time a meeting goes by without me in it, I really feel that I should have attended it by hook or by crook. So the topic that has been given to me is life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. I would like to take on an obtuse way of thinking and deviate and actually disagree with this topic. I think life is what happens, what you make out of it. And in order to make something out of your life, you have to make plans. You have to decide, you have to dream about a goal, you have to make a plan as to how to get to your goal. And that is exactly what life is all about. I personally have always been an achiever, and I have always felt this way, that when you think about a goal and say, okay, in 10 years from now, this is where I see myself, then the actual journey that takes you towards your goal is what life is all about. And it's all usually according to the plan. But sometimes it isn't. So that is what destiny is all about. Sometimes the one way above you, Almighty, has other better plans for you. So be it. So go with the flow, live your life, make plans, but enjoy life as you're trying to achieve your plans, trying to work towards your goal. I have many an example of people around me who go through life without enjoying at all, totally. They become workaholics, they work 18 hours a day, and that's all what they do. Even for their children, they are so pumped up, they try to make their children bring them up in this perfect way. They're constantly bickering about dieting, less money, business issues, stocks up and down, and they're constantly on anxiolytics and sleep medications because they have so much anxiety and insomnia. But is this what life is all about? That you turn 50 with a big, fat bank balance, but you have lost those 50 years of your life to achieve your goal at the age of 50. Do you really want that? Not at all. Not at all. So this is my sincere advice to all of you global impromptu family members. Do not allow the life to pass by you while you're making your own plans. Live that life. Enjoy your life. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. I hope all of you agree with my obtuse way of thinking. A very good evening to all of you. Love you all.
Thank you, Dr. Farida. A pleasure hearing you speak as always. And we go now to, I think Ahmed is not here, so we go on to Deepa. Deepa.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Deepa. The topic for you is, I think, therefore I can't get anything done. I think, therefore I can't get anything done.
What a strange topic. I think, therefore, I am is what I've heard, but I've never heard this. I think, therefore, I cannot get things done. Well, isn't that the beauty of life? Sometimes we think we're going to achieve this, A, B, C, D, but life throws us surprises, throws us lemons, throws us twists and turns. We go through it, and that gives us joy. Overcoming those challenges gives us joy when we look back. One of the beauties of life is that to realize that we are never in control. We believe we are in control, but we're not. We try to make plans. They seem to be working out fine, but there will be deviations. There will be a long route to take sometimes rather than a straight road. But we need to persevere and keep going behind our dreams. Sometimes we might have rejections, failures, but we need to remember that these rejections are not rejections, but redirections. Therefore, I know I can think about certain things. I can plan certain things. They might not go exactly where I'm headed to, but I know that that is the beauty of life, and I accept it. And I know I will be happy about it eventually. Madam Topic Master.
Thank you. You hit the nail on the head, Deepa. That was good. Okay. Priyanka. Priyanka, are you here? I don't think she's here. Okay. Akib? Akib,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Akib, the topic for you is success has many fathers while failure is an orphan. Success has many fathers while failure is an orphan.
Thanks, Sunita ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. Success has many fathers, failure is an orphan. Yeah, I can relate it. Being an RCB fan, RCB is a team playing in IPL called as Royal Challengers Bangalore. And these guys, they have been failing like anything. Beginning of the tournament, I think they have not won single matches. And there's all these failures goes with someone's hat every time. Either it's the main captain or one of the players saying that no one is performing. Sometimes it happens that captain is performing, others are not helping. And this time, the current trend which is going on, they are somehow better than earlier. And the matches they have won so far, I feel like they have already, they have won the hearts of all the members. So here, when we are seeing that there is a uptrend wherein people are feeling happy about the team, a lot of fathers are available. Everyone can say that this is the problem now. Devdutt has started supporting Virat Kohli, or De Villiers has come into form. So things have started changing. So you get 3-4 fathers immediately, either management or something. However, when they were failing, crashed thrice, they used to fail in 4-5 straight matches. Then they were often, at that point of time, we were thinking of Vijay Mallya. This is the karma coming back to this team. So it was earlier with he was the owner in the beginning of this match. So I can relate with it, the topic. So it happens, ma'am, it happens with us as well. When we try to go for certain examination, we don't clear it. Even our parents will go angry with us. They won't talk, or they'll feel bad. Why this guy is unable to clear? And the moment you have cracked certain examination, and in India there is a fashion, if you crack UPSC, things are very much aligned. Mostly in northern part of the country where I belong to, if you have cracked the examination, you are blessed. Now your father, your uncle, you become a Sharma ji ka beta there, and you are the gossip material overall for everyone. On the flip side, if you have got failures, you are not getting job, you're an orphan. Even your family will not remember you, and they'll be like, yeah, he's just lying here, he doesn't do anything, he has completed BTech. Lot of BTech failures are available. So he has completed BTech and he is just lying here, he's doing work from home kind of situation. So that's my take on the topic. Over to you, Sunita ma'am.
Thank you, Akib. Two very good examples. We could relate to your topic very, very well. Okay, we now go on to Samriddhi. Samriddhi, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Could you hear me?
Samriddhi, the topic for you is families are like fudge. Mostly sweet, but with a few nuts.
Could you repeat that?
Families are like fudge. Mostly sweet, but with a few nuts.
Thank you, Table Topic Master Sunita, ma'am, for the great topic. I completely agree with this topic. Families are sometimes sweet and sometimes the bittersweet thing you get in nuts, the bittersweet flavor. And I have to say, this topic is something that I feel like almost everyone could agree on, because if you have been in a joint family, like a huge family tree, growing up with your grandparents and your dad's brothers, mom's brothers, and all that, then you would know that most of the time there are so many happy memories, but a lot of times there are such bittersweet memories that you just want to forget. And I have to agree, even though I've been in a nuclear family since I was little, we still have that bittersweet connection, mostly sweet, sometimes bitter, and it's mostly really happy memories, just us sharing a good time, sharing laughter, sharing food, just like that. But there are fights, and that's totally understandable, I think, that every relationship works like that, according to me. If you don't fight in a relationship, it must be fake. No, I mean, maybe if you do not fight with a person, that just seems like maybe they're just too much like you. Everyone has some other. Everyone has some. Everyone has some different traits than other people, and it's not necessary for a person to not fight in a relationship to have a happy relationship. And that just like that, mostly all the families are just like that. And I have to say, even though like we fight at one point, at the end of the day, we're there for each other, and that's all that matters. We may not share that many sweet memories, but it's fine because we have each other's backs, and that's all family is about. It's not just about having that really good clingy relationship with your mom and dad. It's about being there for them, being there at their worst times, and them being there for you and them supporting you. So that's what I think family means. Well, what are your views on family? And that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. So young, but so wise. We now move to our next speaker, Debolina. Are you here? Toastmaster Debolina Dhar, are you here? Yes. Okay, Debolina, I have a topic for you. A tree that is unbending can easily be broken. A tree that is unbending can easily be broken. Debolina. We can't hear you, Debolina.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Good evening, all the fellow Toastmasters. First of all, thank you for giving the opportunity to speak here today. And I completely agree with the topic. You know, there are times when you have to, bend so that you don't be broken. And if you get this opportunity, then only there will be this, this parameter that you feel this way. For example, in my life, what I have felt is that, there are some certain situations where I have to either agree with them, or there will be a conflict which will happen. So manage this conflict, we always have to face that, we have to bend in a certain way so that both the parties are uh, mutually agrees. Otherwise, there will be the break of a relationship happen, and then neither me or nor that person will be able to continue that bond in further. So we always have to think of this way, that to having to be we have to be bendable so that we don't grow. So thank you so much for the topic.
Thank you, Debolina, and welcome to the group. Okay, now we move to Noor Mohammed. Are you here? Noor Mohammed.
Yes, madam, I'm here. I'm driving, but yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so you will not be switching on your video.
No, in fact, I'm sorry.
Okay, okay, just be safe. Okay, the topic for you is a shortcut is the longest distance between 2 points. A shortcut is the longest distance between 2 points.
Table topics master, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. A shortcut is the longest distance between 2 points. I completely agree with this topic because we have seen in life that whenever we take shortcuts, we end up taking the most longest route. Now, why shortcuts are the most longest routes is you might actually bypass, certain things which are very positive in nature, because life is nothing but the journey. Now, if you cut short the journey, then you lose on the value of the journey. You might end up at the goal, but goal is not important as much as the journey is. So whenever you take a shortcut, remember that whatever be that experience, whether it's good experience or bad experience matters. So that is why whenever you take the shortcut, you lose on experience. And experience is what counts. It's not your accolades, it's not your goal, it's not your success which matters in life, but the journey what you take. So I completely and full-heartedly agree with the topic today that if you take shortcuts, you will actually be taking the most longest route, because it will take a long time for you to learn those things again. Maybe you will not get an opportunity to learn at all. So please, my dear friends, don't take shortcuts. Have a great experience, whether good or bad, but it counts. Over to you, David.
Thank you, Toastmaster Noor Mohammed, and hope you're driving safely. I think we come to the end of the session, except for Toastmaster Amjad, DTM Amjad. I think we finished. DTM Amjad, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. DTM Amjad, not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear your path. Not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear your path.
Thank you so much, Madam Topics Masters. Not all storms come to disturb or disrupt your life, but some come to order your life, actually, to streamline or to understand your life. I think I completely agree with the statement. I will not take you somewhere back in decades, but to just that you're aware about Corona, which is very much happening, still alive, still around, still happening. That was actually a very positive for me. Very honestly, I'm telling you. You can consider that I'm a positive person. That's why I'm taking it positive. Or sometimes we are in a situation, we have no option left but to take it positive. Since when we are in a situation, we always tell people, okay, now we are using to it. So it's okay, let it go. But honestly speaking, literally, a lot of people were exposed, a lot of situations were exposed. In fact, I myself was exposed to myself. What is my caliber? What are my abilities? What is my capacity? Who is loyal to me, whom I am loyal to, everything. I'm not saying the world is bad, but everyone is not for everyone. So we are particular for some people. So we are bound for that. If we are not honest with ourselves, we are not good to ourselves, we are not good to anybody. I can say it as a speaker that I love you, I like you, you are a wonderful person, but is it coming from my heart? You can doubt so. I know perhaps it's not. Perhaps it's for the situation only. So this is what I have been away to in this corona pandemic. And I love this situation. And I love that when hard times come in our life. It was not the first time corona happened in my life. It happened a few times before, 10 years ago, 8 years ago. Why I'm saying corona? Because corona is something we all going to remember. So bad situation I'm comparing corona with. So every bad situation has made me more stronger, more realistic, and more what you call perseverant towards life, towards living life, or accepting life the way it is. So in conclusion, I would say nothing is in my control. Nothing is in your control. I am giving my best where I am, and the results are not in my control. But whatever is coming out, honestly speaking, is turning into my favor. I have mentioned many a times, I find myself, I vouch for that. I'm one of the luckiest and blessed person on this planet right now at the moment. I have no problem in my life. If you think these small issues all around, they make life. They are not problems in our life. So I completely agree with your statement. I don't remember what I have to reiterate, but I completely agree with the statement. Hard times come to make you powerful, stronger, and live with conviction. Ladies and gentlemen, try it once. Expose to yourself with reality. Some people come, as storms come, they make you literally a strong. Your ability is diluted or completely gone when you are done, when we are done. So we are not still done. It means we still meaning to this world. Back to you, ma'am.
Thank you for sharing such positive thoughts with us. And that brings us to the end of today's meeting.
Thank you so much, Sunita ma'am. Appreciate it for conducting this beautiful session and successful one. Who would like to give a topic to Sunita ma'am? Dr. Frida, would you like to give a topic to Sunita ma'am? Or anybody who would like to give a topic to Sunita ma'am, as beautiful topic as she has given us?
Everybody's trying. We'll call
Geeta
it
ma'am. Geeta ma'am, are you trying?
Yeah.
All right, please go ahead.
Yeah, the topic for you is life is greener on the other side of fear. Life is greener on the other side of fear.
Thank you, Toastmaster Geeta. Yes, life is always greener on the other side of fear. But what happens is we stay on this side and we are not ready to explore the greenness on the other side just because of our fears. Once we overcome these fears and step to the other side, then we realize how green the grass is on that side. But it's always nice to stay this side and just envy them. We don't realize that those who are on the greener pastures are because they have already been, they've taken that leap of faith. They have got that courage to do so. But we obtuse to the core, we just remain obtuse to the core and decide that it's not worth the effort. Let them enjoy the greenness. At the same time, there is this burning envy within you. And then one fine day, you get up in the morning and you decide you are also going to go and explore the greener pastures. And you take the courage and do that. And you jump, overcome your fear, and you go on to that side and you realize how beautiful life is and how many more beautiful things are there on the other side. So like they say, the cemetery is the place where there are the most treasures hidden, because most of us go to our graves without really fulfilling our potential. Because of our fear, we have not ventured to the greener pastures, and we just take away with us, we die with all those hidden talents within us. So a lesson for all of us is to overcome the fear. Just take that one big step and go on to the find the grass which is greener on the other side. Over to you, Toastmaster Geeta.
Really an amazing take on the topic. Wonderful.
Thank you so much, Geeta ma'am. Thank you so much, Sunita ma'am. Sunita ma'am, appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a successful show by our honorable and our own Toastmaster Sunita ma'am. Please put your hands together to thank her. Appreciate ma'am. It was 206th session at this platform. You spoke for 1 to 2 minutes and you observed the remaining session. That means you care for people. Thank you so much for being a better human being. Ladies and gentlemen, with that power vested in me as a host of this very meeting, I adjourn the meeting. Take care. Bye-bye.